Hey, how y'all doing? It is Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. I wasn't here yesterday. I had other things to deal with, and just didn't get. I had most of today ate up, and I had to come home, take a shower, and I wasn't even going to do a video tonight. But I figured I can't. I have too much on my mind. I have too much to say. Before I get started, I want to point out the shirt. The shirt is coming from our same fellow Blue Dot out in Tennessee, and now you know what part of Tennessee. It's Knox County, Tennessee. And he lives there, and he likes to consider himself an undercover agent. That's what he said. He wants to be undercover, so he doesn't want to give up his identity, and I don't blame him because of his situation that he is in. But he's fighting and keeping the flame lit and doing the best he can, and I'm proud of him. Anyway, what the hell's going on? Well, we all know what's going on. The same shit that's been going on for a while now. Donnie's separating families at the border. It's a big... Jesus, does that make you feel American? Doesn't that make you feel great, this shit going on? And you'd think he'd ease up because there's a whole lot of people screaming about this, and not just Blue Dots and not just Democrats, not just liberals. Conservative, Republicans are speaking up against this shit. So, what's the deal? Donnie says screw him. He's doubling down. Kiss my ass. It's not my problem. It's the Democrats that are doing it. He's a lying sack of shit. And that's what he has been since he put his hat in this ring. That's what he's been since he was born. He was born from a Klan member family. And that's what he has been ever since he was raised that way. It's in his blood. He's a Klan member from the way back. He has to keep it secret, though, because, you know, his mom and dad, whew, yeah, that's who we have, a racist Klan member in there. Donnie was speaking at the National Federation of Independent Businesses this morning. It's a business group, and he was speaking there this morning. And, yeah, with all this talk about immigration, he didn't speak up to that group and say he was going to start arresting business owners who hire people who are here seeking jobs from other countries. He's not going to arrest them. No. That's not who we're going to arrest, baby. We're going to send ICE out to that place and raid it, but we're not going to arrest the business owner. Why? Oh, because he didn't know. Kiss my ass. Anyway, he went through his usual routine of how great he is, and then threw in a little crooked Hillary there just to ice up the crowd there a little bit, you know, get them riled up and let them get in line. A disgusting turd. And then he gets on to, before he gets on to the immigration issue, he brings up the immigration issue, but he brings it up with as far as Canada. You know, Canada, the enemy of our country as far as Donnie is concerned. That's what Donnie's making them out to be. Now he says the Canadians. I listened to this come out of his mouth. He said the Canadians, and I know a few, we have Blue Dots in Canada. Hey, Norman. The Canadians are coming across the border, you see? And what they're doing is they're buying shoes. That's right, one pair of shoes. They're buying those shoes and they're putting them on their feet. And first, they make them look old by scuffing them up, you know, so they look and sound old. That's what this dumbass said to this group of businessmen, that the Canadians are smuggling shoes one pair at a time, baby. Across the border, they scuff them up, and I don't know what the hell. How do you make a shoe sound old, Donnie? How do you explain that crap to us, please? Disgusting lying piece of shit. But that little line, that little story tells you who Donald Trump is. He's a little lion. He'll say anything. He'll con your ass off. He's a disgusting turd of a man. He is a bastard who would use children as a bargaining chip to build himself a monument. Have no doubt. This wall that he once built is not a wall for immigration concerns. It's his monument. It's his statue. His Trump wall, the Great Wall of Trump, will live throughout history. That's what he wants. Doesn't give a shit about anything else in life except fame and money. And if you ain't got it, piss off. Hordes of... man, smuggling shoes from Canada. I can't believe them Canadians over here spending all that money for gas and time to get over here and buy one pair of shoes, scuff them up, make them look old, and then sneak them across the border. That's what them Canadians are doing. We need to put a stop to that. Let's build a wall. You disgusting freaking turd. Then he went on to convince everybody that there were hordes of raping, murderous kids at the border, and they're all going to come over here and rape your father and screw your daughter and kill her in knives. They want to use knives. You disgusting piece of shit that sits in our house. His direct quote, Democrats are the problem. They don't care about crime, and they want illegal immigrants, no matter how bad they are, may be, or how they may be, to pour in and infest our country. Like MS-13, they can't win on their terrible policies, so they view them as potential voters. Take real close his use of the word infest. You know what's infested, Donnie? Our White House is infested with cockroaches. Steve Miller's running all over the place up in there. Your shit, your family, your cockroaches. That's what's infested our country. That's what infests our White House. Bugs, creepy crawling little shit eaters. The Trump family. And that's all the whole damn family is. They're a bunch of cockroaches. Pour into this country and infest. What is it? 2,300 kids now in 6 weeks that they've rounded up down there. Doesn't that make you feel like a great American? Doesn't that make you feel like a good Republican? Because I just got done listening to one. I'm losing my track here. Because I just got done listening to a guy named Tom Homan. Tom Homan is the acting director of ICE Customs Enforcement. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, the acting director. And you know who he is? He's a Trumper from the word go. Screw you. I don't give a shit about your kids. I don't care why they came across this border. They're in this country and I'm going to put them in jail. It's the law. No, it's not the freaking law, you dick. You Trump-waving, ass-licking Tom Homan. He's a disgusting turd of a man who just sat up there for 30 minutes justifying this shit. The law says that those that seek asylum and at a port of entry, or if in the United States, they can seek asylum at a port of entry, or if they're in the United States, which means, Mr. Customs ICE guy, that if you find one in the United States, already over the border, you asshole, he has the right to ask for asylum. Asylum. But no, they're not asking for asylum. They're all MS-13. They're all mother rapers. They're father rapers. They're murderous knives and drug dealers. They may be 4 years old now, but they're going to become MS-13 tomorrow. That's exactly the message that disgusting administration is trying to put out there. That if they come into this country, they have got to be thieving, murderous, drugs dealing. You scumbag sucker up there. Yes, I think Donald Trump is a bastard of a man that sits in our house who has no heart at all. That's my opinion, of course. You may have a different one. There's 4 living first ladies have already come up and spoke against this shit. Republican and Democrat. To stand up and say that this is immoral. It is unjust. It is not the American way. John McCain. The administration's current family separation policy is an affront to the decency of the American people and contrary to the principles and values upon which our nation was founded. The administration has the power to rescind this policy. It should do so now. It should do so now. No, he's not going to do it now. Little asshole is up there meeting in the GOP house right now with all the Republicans. Let's see what they can come up with. You think they're going to come out with anything decent? Hell no. The Freedom Caucus is in there. Oh my God. They're brown. We don't want them. That's who the Freedom Caucus is. They're a bunch of Tea Party fanatics that came in back then. Hell no, they want the wall, and they're willing to hold these kids hostage until they get it. You want to know why to vote? You want to have a reason to vote? This is a reason to vote. This is a reason to raise your voice. That's the two things that we all have. A voice and a vote. Make sure you use both of them loudly. What else have I got? Oh, we're going to have a Space Force. Forget about everything else. We're going to launch a Space Force. That's right. It's going to be like the Air Force, except it's going to be for space. Hey, Donnie, we already have one. It's called NASA, you ass. And if you'd fund that shit, maybe we would turn space into a friendly place instead of your disgusting idea of putting missiles and shit up there. It's fucking years out to destroy this whole freaking world, I believe. And he wouldn't, if he could make a buck off of it, baby, if he can make a buck off of him, off of this whole anything. Space, oh hell yeah. We're going to dump tons of money now into more defense contractors. We're going to get more defense contractors in here and build us a laser that we can shoot from. Oh, what are we fucking building? A Death Star? That's what Donnie wants. That's what he imagines space is. It's not the exploration and the scientific discoveries that we can do. Hell no, it's let's put a big freaking gun up there. That's Donnie the Dick. Hey, Un's over in China, by the way. Yeah, he's giving a report to Xi over there, president of China, about Donnie's laughing ass stock he made of himself over in Singapore when he sucked up to Kim Jong-un and gave Kim Jong-un everything he wanted and all the propaganda crap that he could handle for decades. And what did we get? Yeah, the same old line. We're going to work with you. Yeah, you stinking asshole. Can't do shit. You couldn't pour water out of a freaking boot. Well, how you like this trade war we got going on? Really tanked the stock market today. Doing a great job there, Donnie. Ain't you? Increased tariffs on everything. You know, everybody's coming out against this. I got down here, Apple CEO Tim Cook calls it inhumane and heartless. Mark Zuckerberg is donating money to the Refugee and Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services. It's a nonprofit here in Texas to help immigrants in their legal defense. So if, by chance, you have a few bucks laying around, that's a damn good place to send it, is to them, because that's what we're fighting for. What is on our Statue of Liberty? Give us your poor, huddled masses. Are you shitting me? Donald Trump wants to piss on him. Donald Trump wants to kick him in the teeth. The whole family. Donnie Jr. Oh, I'm backing out because of a Bush event because Jeb Bush said something bad. He said we shouldn't lock up families. Oh, well, kiss my ass, Donnie Jr. Don't want to help him no more. Because that little turd is just like his daddy. He is in the wings there, you know, after Donnie the Dictator. You know, after he's been in power until he dies, well, then Donnie Jr. could take over, you know. That's the shit that he dreams of. That's the world that he wants for us. That's not the America I want. That son of a bitch can kiss my ass deep and wide. I make no bones about it anymore. I have no taste in my mind if you're still supporting this asshole, and I know people that are. I see your freaking post. Really? Why are we so concerned with a Mexican immigrant and not a poor black child? What's the matter? I'll tell you what's the matter. The Republican and assholes think that that's a binary choice. You gotta pick one or the other. You can't help them both. And we say we can help them both. We could lift that child in the United States out of poverty if we wanted to, if we wanted to take a little money out of the 1%er's pocket, if we wanted to cut and do away with that last tax bill that the Republicans pushed through. We could help that poor child in the United States and welcome that immigrant child at the border. But not for Republicans, baby. Not for the one I know. Hell no. He thinks it's got to be either or. Either you pick the poor child here or the immigrant. because that's as far as his mind is going to let him go. Christian, my ass. I've said it to your face. I'll say it again. Don't sell me that shit. Mitch McConnell said he's going to reach out to the Dems. Hey, Mitch, why don't you reach out to Donnie and tell him to pick up the phone? Oh, we're going to reach out to Democrats and try to fix this. Oh, Ted Cruz got an idea. Let's hire 1,000 more judges. Oh, yeah, that's what we want. We want another 1,000 judges picked by a racist asshole. I don't think so. Ted Cruz. I think Beto O'Rourke is going to wipe the sidewalk with that man. That disgusting used car salesman. Travis calls him the some kind of Hill Street Strangler or something. Ted Cruz just looks like the guy that murdered a bunch of people. That's what he means. And to me, he just looks like a sleazy used car salesman that will say anything and lick anybody's ass to get a vote. If they got the money, baby. If they got the money. Because that's who Ted Cruz is. Family values my ass. Where is the family value party? Huh? Where is the conservative, compassionate conservatives? Huh? They're not around anymore. Donnie kicked them out of your damn party. Why don't you come over to our side? That's what we're trying to convince you. Give up that Republican name because it means shit. It means racist. It means Nazi, white supremacist, Klan member. That's what the word Republican is getting to mean. Racist assholes. And our government has now been like Christi Nielsen. The woman from the Homeland Security up there. It's this boom bah, it's the law. It's the Democrats' fault. They're a lying bunch of stinking shits. And who's that guy? Just said Tom Homan. Tom Homan. It's the law. It's the law. There's discretion in every officer's briefcase full of tools there. Discretion. I see it all the time. You let one of his fellow cops or somebody get in trouble. There's discretion used there all over the place. A nation of laws? Are you shitting me? What about the Emollients Clause? What's wrong with the fact that Donnie is making a mint off of this and we're not saying anything? It's okay. So what if a foreign company invests hundreds of millions of dollars in his project and then he wants to promote jobs for that country? It's a sell-off. He's a disgusting little sell-off. He'd sell us to Russia, baby. He'd sell us to any company that would offer him money. That's who President Dick is. The disgusting, lying bastard that sits in our house. I got to ask why I'm not there. Why aren't you down there, John? And I have to admit, I don't have a good reason. Not a valid reason. It's about 200 miles or more, a bit more I think, to get from me down to there. And that is not an easy trip to do on a tight budget. And I've told y'all before, and I very seldom sing out the fact that we have a Patreon page. We really appreciate those members. We have about getting close to 340, if not over, videos on YouTube, and closer to 400 on Facebook that I've done since this started. I have tried to do my best, and I've tried to branch out as much as I can, but that's not always easy to do. And so we started a Patreon page to give the opportunity for those that enjoy our content and to have a place to go and donate to this cause. And I don't preach it very often because I don't post a whole lot on Patreon because I put everything out here for free. I don't charge anything for a thing I say or nothing. It's ridiculous to even think that. The Patreon page was set up for those who wanted to donate. But even that is asking for something that is not tangible. So, Travis has come up with, and I like this idea, and it looks like it's going to be easier to implement than anything we have. There is a program called Discord, D-I-S-C-O-R-D, Discord. And it's similar to Skype. And I've already got it downloaded on here. Travis has it on his computer. We've tested it out a little bit. and we're going to link that to our Patreon page. What Discord does is there will be 2 chat rooms. There will be a voice chat room and a text chat room. I will be posting in both of them. I'll be speaking in the voice chat room and in the text chat room. It's a way to connect with those people that are donating to Patreon, because I've always said I so appreciate those members that are doing that. And I always feel like I have to give them something for that. And they don't ask for it, but it is something that my son has always said, well, Dad, you have to promote Patreon. I don't like to do that unless I have something to offer. So now I have something to offer. In this Discord, it's a program that you can download on on a Mac or a PC, on your phone or whatever. It's like I don't know, a combination of Twitter and Facebook. You'll be able to post pictures there. My son is there's going to be separate. There's going to be chat rooms for politics. There's going to be a chat room for pet pictures that you can actually post your pet pictures online, and everybody can scroll through them. And oh Lord, what else there was? Voice chat. It's he's going to have another one. Write my congressman, that you can put in there why you want me to write to your congressman and what subject matter, and we'll do a letter and whatnot. There's plenty of ideas with that little Discord app. So if you want to get ahead of the game, you could go to the App Store or wherever you get your programs from on your device, and download the app Discord. And I'm going to be, of course, a Blue Dot in Texas, and it's going to be a way to not only encourage others to go to the Patreon page and donate $1 a month. It would help out a lot, and that $1 a month could indeed make the difference on me making a trip down there, because the budget is tight. I've made that plain and clear. We work on a very tight budget, and I don't like the GoFundMe page idea. It's a short fix to a long-term problem. So if you enjoy our content, if you enjoy all this old timing, if you have the disposable dollar to do, some people don't. I don't, and that's why we have a Patreon page. Anyway, yeah, go look at that app, Discord. Look at it, and we're talking about it in a week or so. We're gonna have that totally up online, and on the days I'm not doing my rants, I'm gonna be in the chat room talking to our Patreon donors and whatnot. So it's something else. I've always tried to say, any way we can get this message out and broad, that's what we're gonna do, and that would also allow us the opportunity to make trips to places like McAllen down there, which is just south of us, but in Texas, just south is a long way, baby. And allow us to do the things that we really want to get out and do, but are limited by our resources. So anyway, that's enough of that bullshit. We have a lot to do. We have a lot of work to do in this country, because you see what's happening. You see it every day on our news. You see his attitude. You see the words that he uses to describe our country. And I'm sick of it. And I'm going to keep this fight up every day until that man is out of our house. I need a shave so bad. I'm telling you, it's summer down here, getting to be hot. And I'm telling you, I had to go take a shower before I even come down here and face this camera. Anyway, I think that's about all I got. Democrats are all the fault there. It's all our fault, Like, share, and subscribe. John Brittlebo, Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Brittlebo on Facebook. John Brittlebo Speaks, Blue Dot Family. I am so proud of a few of the letters I saw from Monica and Joe Riddle of expressing their feelings and what they see. Joe Riddle's sister posted a very nice article. And so run by that page and take a look over there. They are posting things to try to keep everybody motivated and in the right direction. We're going to hook up with Blue Dot Family fan page with Discord, so we can include a fan page over there. So there's lots of things, like I said, we could do with that Discord, and we're going to try to do that. So anyway, on Twitter, at Blue Dot in Texas, out my truck window and anywhere else we can get this message out. It is Tuesday. I missed Monday, but I will be here Wednesday. We'll get back on track. So, hey, 2 in a row. Can't beat that shit. We'll see y'all later. Bye.